Alright guys, what is up? It's Sage What Ifs here, and today I'm going to be doing What If Naruto Had the 11 Tails. Now, this is a being that I made up for this What If, or I might not have made it up, someone other probably made it up. But this is going to be a whole different story from the regular Naruto. They're going to be the same arcs and everything, but they're going to have my own special little twist on them, I guess. Yeah, you could say that. But without any further ado, let's get straight into it. So, we're starting off where Hagoromo is fighting, or Hagoromo and his brother are fighting their mother Kaguya with the Ten Tails. Everything goes same as canon, and they seal her. Hagoromo's brother decides to guard her at the moon, the ghetto statue, and he heads to the moon. And Hagoromo decides to split the Ten Tails' chakra up into 9 pieces. But when he does this, they all split into 9 different pieces. Obviously, the 9-tailed, the 1-tailed, 2-tailed, 3-tailed, etc. But Hagoromo still felt an overwhelming chakra as he looked down at the floor, or as he looked across to the 9 tails and sees a white tiger with 11 tails sitting next to it. As Hagoromo is extremely wary of this creature. He decides to seal it, turning it into an amulet. This amulet right here. This is what it's going to look like. As it's passed down through the Senju and Uzumaki clans, I believe, or the Yeah. As it's being passed down, the seal weakens as the 11 Tails is happy to be he starts to realize that he's getting freed, and deducts that in around 100 years he will be free and able to find a Jinchuriki to take over. As the 11 tails is the most powerful of all the 10 different tail beasts. Sorry, my mom texted me. Sorry about that. As he deducts that he'll be freed in about 100 years. And only the Senju and Uzumaki clan know of this creature. Obviously, because Hagoromo didn't want anybody finding out about him because he's extremely powerful and dangerous. But as like I said, he deducts he'll be free in about 100 years to find a Jinchuriki to take over. Now, we're gonna skip to when Naruto's birth. Kushina currently holds the necklace because it's not Tsunade, as Tsunade already has this other Senju necklace. I think that's what that was. But he decides to give it to Kushina because she is the Jinchuriki of the 9 tails, Kurama. So everything goes to canon. The amulet doesn't really do much to change anything, as the 9 tails attack on Konoha still happens, and everything goes as planned, except the amulet is given to Naruto. Now, for some reason, it's been 125 years since he thought he'd be free in 100. And it turns out he needed to find someone compatible with his power. Compatible with his power. And what do you know? It's Naruto. As Naruto is given the necklace, his mother gives her son the necklace, and the 4th Hokage tells the 3rd Hokage to take care of Naruto, as he seals the 9 tail within him. As he seals the 9 tails power within Naruto, half within Naruto and half within himself, just like canon. Now, everyone in the village still hates Naruto, except for one person. And you know who that person is gonna be? It's gonna be the ship. I'll tell you later. So, everyone, one day, he's going out for food, when, he gets jumped by 3 Jonin. He gets jumped by 3 Jonin and he's brought into an alley and then gets jumped by 3 Jonin. Now, Naruto doesn't know why everybody hates him, obviously. But as he's getting jumped, he starts to get enraged. Because I'm pretty sure anybody would be mad and scared that they're being jumped. I know of no one who wouldn't be scared of that. But as he's scared, the amulet around his neck starts to glow as the seal breaks and an enormous chakra bringing everyone in the village down to their knees is then sucked up into Naruto, into the seal with the 9 tails. Is then sucked up into the same seal as the 9 tails is. And because I'm making Minato have a stronger sealing jutsu, they can't get out, and their chakra doesn't leak unless Naruto wants it or demands it. So that's how that works. And because because he was just jumped, he's now unconscious. He's unconscious in his mindscape. He's walking down a dark alleyway with lots of pipes, and there's water on the floor that go up to his ankles. As he's wondering where he's at, he hears a voice coming from deep in... he hears a voice coming from deep in the darkness. "Kid, come here." As Naruto walks up to what seems to be a red cage with red bars on it and a large seal. As he's wondering what this is, a large something comes into light, as it's Kurama. Now, the 11 Tails isn't gonna show himself until he's physically ready. Or no, that's stupid. The 11 Tails isn't gonna show himself because he doesn't think Naruto. He's not willing to give Naruto his power because he fucking hates the kid, because he took away his chance of escaping a seal for over 1,000 years. So he's extremely pissed and hates Naruto. I'm making Kurama in this a lot nicer, so him and Naruto become friends. At first, Naruto's a little scared, saying, what are you? Backing up a little. As Kurama said, "Kid, don't worry, I'm not here to hurt you. I am the 9-tailed fox." Oh, okay. I'm Naruto Uzumaki. Yes, I know, I'm not dumb. As Naruto's like, sorry. He's like, and then Kurama laughs. It's fine, kid. So, are you gonna train so you don't get jumped again? He's like, as Naruto responds with, "Yeah, I don't want those mean Jonin to hurt me." And as Kurama responds with, "Well, kid, you better become Hokage so they all respect you." As this is where Naruto's gonna get the goal to become Hokage from. As Naruto's like, "Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna train really hard. And I'm gonna be the strongest in the village, and I'm gonna become Hokage." As Kurama's like, "That's the spirit, kid. Here, I'm gonna help train you, okay? You're gonna train your physical body during the day, and we're gonna train with jutsus in here. Does that sound cool?" As Naruto responds with, "Yeah, I'm super excited. I can't wait to finally prove myself and showing them that I'm not a demon." As Kurama says, "All you have to do is remove the seal. But just one, not both of them." As Naruto responds, "Why not both?" "Because you can't handle my full power yet. You will lose control." As Naruto said, "Alright." So he removes one seal, and he feels a rush of power. As calm as that says, "You feel that, kid? That's my power." As Naruto says, "Whoa, you're so strong." He's like, "Haha, I know that, kid. Now, you better wake up. You better wake up and start training." As Naruto's like, "How? Yeah, but how do I get out of here?" As the Ten Tails replies, or not Ten Tails, Nine Tail replies with, "Oh yeah, here." As Naruto wakes up in a burst, a seemingly all healed, or not seemingly, he is all healed. As Naruto starts to stand up, he sees another Jonin coming his way. As this Jonin is Kakashi, because I want it to be. As he hides behind some trash, waiting for Kakashi to pass him by. Little does he know, Kakashi knows he's there, because Kakashi's not an idiot, and he's got the Sharingan, so yeah. But when Kakashi leaves, he hides behind, or when Kakashi gets out of the alley, he hides behind the side of the building as Naruto gets out and runs away. Naruto's like, "Phew, thank God I didn't get hit. Thank God he didn't find me. That could have been bad." And this is, let me remind you, this is a 4-year-old Naruto. Yeah, this is a 4-year-old Naruto we're talking about, so he's not very smart either. Though he will be. He'll get Kurama's wisdom, as well as the 11 Tails. Naruto, when Naruto gets home, he changes out and starts to walk deeper into the forest, or he starts to walk into the forest. And starts training with all kind, or not jutsu, because he's 4. I said he's 4. Yeah, because he's 4. He starts training with a kunai that he found on the, or that one of the Jonin dropped when beating him. As he starts to train, he does push-ups, sit-ups. He's basically doing what Lee did, except he actually has chakra. But because he doesn't know how to control it yet, because he hasn't started training with Kurama yet, he's just going to work on his physical body on the outside, as well as taijutsu. So he's been training for 3 weeks with Kurama and outside in the physical world. So now Naruto's a pretty buff kid. He can, right now, he can do simple chakra control, some other stuff. I don't want to make him too overpowered just yet, because he's like 4. So he's not going to have any special jutsu yet. And, yeah, he's not going to have any special jutsu yet. He's not going to have the flying Raijin or anything like that. Obviously not the flying Raijin. But he's not going to have anything that is super helpful in a battle. He's just going to have simple chakra control where he can, like, do some stuff with it. I don't know what kind of chakra control you're supposed to have at 3 years old. Or 4 years old in the Naruto universe. So I'm just going to say that he's can do stuff. But anyways, back to the story. So I want to see if I can't get through at least the bell test today. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to. So let's just skip to when it's the first day of the academy. So Naruto's walking, and all of a sudden he gets pulled into his mindscape. But this time it's not Kurama he's with, but Gurren, the 11-tailed tiger. As Gurren says, "You're finally worthy of my power." As Naruto starts looking around, to see if he can find him. As he spots something white in the distance, or not in the distance, in the shadows, and takes a couple steps back as Gurren walks out, eyes glowing menacingly like in the picture. He says,
"You are finally old enough and worthy enough of my power."
As Naruto says, "Who are you, and what do you mean by that?" As Gurren replies,
"I am the 11-tailed tiger, Gurren."
As Naruto says, "So I have another tailed beast?" As Gurren says,
"Yes, you do, and I'm the most powerful of them all."
As Naruto says, I'm definitely gonna be the Hokage. Hokage. And as purple aura starts to flow off of Gurren and goes into Naruto, as he's starting to get power, I feel something. Do you know what this is? As Gurren replies with,
"Yes, this is my power. You will be able. This power will make you a prodigy in all chakra natures and abilities. You will master jutsu in weeks. You will master S tier jutsu in months, A and B tier jutsu in weeks, and anything lower than that in a couple of days, in a couple of hours."
As Naruto says, I'm so powerful. I am gonna be the best freaking shinobi the world has ever seen, my guy. Like, you know me, freaking most powerful goddamn being in the universe, bro. As Gurren starts to laugh, and Naruto's like, "What you laughing at, huh? Huh? What you laughing at, bro? What you laughing at?" As he wakes up on a bench. What the hell happened? Oh, my eyes hurt. Whew. Anyways, I'm gonna be late. I better go. As he takes a step forward and starts to run, there's a shockwave behind him, creating a crack in the ground, and blowing away and sending a gust of wind to anyone behind him. Naruto didn't notice this, but everyone around him did. And they're like, "Isn't that the demon kid? He must be using his power." Sorry about that. He must be using his power. Obviously, they're talking about Kurama because they don't know about Gurren. As Naruto walks into the class, everyone glares at him except for one girl, who I won't reveal to you just yet. You're gonna have to wait a little bit. As Naruto walks into the class and he says, "Hello, where am I gonna sit?" As Iruka-sensei says, "Up at the top on the floor." But what? Just go. "Okay, sensei." As Naruto walks up to the top of the stairs and sits on the floor in the I don't know, hallway? No. Whatever. He just sits at the back, listening to Iruka-sensei. As we go through the day, blah, 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 la-di-da-di-da. And the day's done, and he leaves. When he gets home, he decides he's gonna go and talk to Gurren a little bit more to see what new abilities he has. As he enters his mindscape, Gurren says,
"Welcome back, kid. What do you need?"
As Naruto replies with, I want to know what my new powers are. As Gurren says,
"Alright, I'll explain."
As Gurren starts to explain, he explains and activates his I don't know what to call it. Leave a comment in the comment section below on what I should call this dojutsu, because I'm honestly just blanked out. I don't know I am a bad namer. I cannot name things for the life of me. But anyways, so for now I'm gonna call it a gold. I'm just gonna call it a golden Sharingan until you guys give me a name. But anyways, as he explains what this golden Sharingan can do, it's basically a better it's basically like the Rinnegan, except he can deactivate it. It has all the powers of the Rinnegan, plus the abilities of the Sharingan, as you can see the Tomoe, as well as the as well as Amaterasu, Black Flame Control, as well as Kamui, both Kakashi and Obito's versions. As Naruto's surprised about this and is completely awestruck. And he's like, I'm that powerful? He's like, yes, but for now, this is all I can give you. I can teach you how to use it and things like that, but I cannot give you any other powers just yet. As Naruto replies with, yeah, that's fine, this is plenty. As we're gonna do a time skip to when, he's, for, like, I think they're 12 when they graduate out of the academy. They decide, Naruto still can't do, the regular clone jutsu, because he still has too much chakra. I think that's the reason he can do it, or he had just really bad chakra control due to the seal. I don't know, but he still can't do it. I'm gonna just say use your imaginations, because I don't want to. Anyways, he still uses the he still can't do the clone jutsu, so he doesn't pass. And Mitsuki comes up to him. He's like, "Hey, why don't you steal the scroll of ceilings to learn a jutsu? They'll automatically pass you if you can." As Naruto's still a bit of a dunce in this. I mean, he's not like completely stupid like in canon. He's still down and in the dust about not being able to do it. So he's not in the right frame of mind. So he decides, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Okay, meet me in the woods. Meet me in the backwoods just outside the walls of Konoha. As Naruto's like, alright, I'll bring it to you tonight. As he steals the scroll of sealing, and a couple hours after, while the Hokage is asleep. As he goes into the forest, and he uses his golden Sharingan. I'm gonna call it the golden Rinne Sharingan, until you give me a name, just because it's more of a golden or Sharingan and more than just a Sharingan. So that's what I'm gonna call it. He decides he's gonna just flip through it real quick and memorize everything that's in it, so he can learn a couple of the jutsus. As he's not as so dense that he doesn't know that Mitsuki is gonna trick him into stealing it. So he reads it real quick, memorizes everything, and goes and puts it back. No one knows that it was gone. And he's just, he created a, No, Mitsuki pops out of nowhere and he's like, hey, kid. Hey, Naruto, where's the scroll? As Naruto replies with, I'm not stupid, Mitsuki. Or, Mitsuki? Whatever his name is, I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. He's like, I'm not an idiot. I know you were just trying to trick me into getting you the sealing scroll. Whatever the scroll's called. He's like, damn you, Naruto. As he activates one of his golden Sharingan, Rinne Sharingan's abilities, and puts him in a Genjutsu, where he's being tortured, for however long. I think it's 1 day, 1 second in the real world is a day in this Tsukiyomi, or whatever the Tsukiyomi, whatever, Itachi used on Kakashi. Whatever he used on Kakashi. That's what he puts Mitsuki, whatever his name is. And Naruto shows up to Naruto dragging Mitsuki, to the Hokage's office. He's like, Naruto, what are you doing? You attacked an instructor? He's like, as Naruto replies with, he tried to trick me into stealing the scroll from the Hokage's office. As Ruka's like, okay. Here, I can take him. As Iruka Sensei takes Mitsuki to the Hokage's office to get a trial or whatever they do. And Naruto goes home and goes to bed and gets ready for training the next day. That's where I'm going to end it off. It's been 24 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys like this. If not, just let me know in the comments and I'll go back to sticking with what I'm good at. So, texting stories, because I think I'm good at those. But, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you want me to keep doing this, a next part, or if you want me to just go back to making texting story, or go back to making just texting stories. Okay, bye.